Good morning, everybody. This is Lincoln Kenobi, and I want to wish you all happy Labor Day. I hope all of you had a good weekend. Unfortunately for me, I had to go to work, but it's all right. So let's get this article done. This article was taken today, and I seen it all around in Google and then on Yahoo, and I said, you know what? Let me just talk about this piece. Titled Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, Ian McKellen confirms he's been approached for the Lord of the Rings movie. So, The Hunt for Gollum, if anyone has not known, anyone has not been and didn't do any research, The Hunt for Gollum was a chapter, was a couple of chapters, I think it was one chapter, that was done in the Lord of the Rings franchise. And this was set during the events of the Fellowship of the Ring and everything. When Gandalf told Frodo that, listen, I've been trying to look for Gandalf. Not Gandalf. God bless, I messed up. Looking for Gollum. And he and Aragorn were on a mission to try to find the guy. And of course, the enemy captured him. Now, there was a fan film that was out on YouTube before this was announced. And this fan film was done years ago. This thing was done years ago. I watched it and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. So, I think it was like a 45-minute long movie. I think. So, I don't know what they're going to do with this. I don't know if they're going to make it from a 45-minute long movie to a 2.5-hour movie. I don't know how. And I believe it's in 2 chapters. Now, it's funny if they make it 3 parts. I'll be like, what in the hell are they doing, bro? So, let's see, because after the trailer that we saw with the War of Hiram, and I've heard from Gary Neurotic, who explained it, what was going on with it, I think this animated trailer was going to suck, and I was looking forward to it. But let's get down to this article and see what we got. Let me just take away this darkness here. All right. It was back in May when Warner Brothers announced plans for The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, a new movie set near the beginning of the original trilogy, which will star and be directed by Andy Serkis, Philippa Boyens, and Fran Walsh, who wrote the previous movies and are penning the screenplay, along with Phoebe Giddens and Artie Papa Giorgio. I don't know. I may have messed that up. Who also did The Lord of the Rings War of Hiram. Filmmaker Peter Jackson, meanwhile, is producing the project, and it appears the idea is for this to kick off a new slate of big screen Middle-earth outings. The hope among fans is that at least a familiar faces will join Serkis in the prequel, and it appears Ian McKellen will indeed be among them. Talking to UK publication Big Issue, the legendary Gandalf the Grey actor said, enthusiasm for the Lord of the Rings shows no sign of abating. I can't tell you any more than that. I've just been told there are going to be more films and Gandalf, and will be involved, and they hope that I'll be playing him. This is quite a contrast to what McKellen said in July, when he said he heard stirrings in Tolkien land. I haven't shaved in months, but there is no script, there is no offer, there is no plan. As for whether I be up for the returning, he joked, if I'm alive. Now it sounds like plans for the iconic wizard may stretch beyond just the Hunt for Gollum, suggesting the idea is to bring back as many of the original cast members as possible for prequels, sequels, and everything in between, assuming the first attempt is a hit, of course. Kicking things off with Gollum feels like as good as an option as any, especially as he remains one of the franchise's most popular characters. Adding Gandalf and other familiar faces into the mix is also wise, and McKellen factoring into the story is an absolute must. Gollum has always stuck me with me throughout all of these years, Circus said of the movie when it was announced in May. I've read audiobooks of the trilogy and the Silmarillion and the Hobbit, so Tolkien's world has never left me in all of that time since we did the first films. And the character, particularly, has remained such an enormous part of my life. So it's absolutely thrilling to be able to go back and do a deep dive into his world again, and specifically into Gollum's psychology. I know we're all interested in investing on a deeper level who that character is, and then on top of that, to be able to direct and hopefully create a film which has its place within the canon, but also something that's fresh and new and a different approach. All right. Well, I mean, I will say this. I don't see no other actor playing Gandalf. I don't see anyone else that could pull off Gandalf. If there's anyone else that can do it, you guys let me know in the chat. Now, as for Ian McKellen, in his age right now, he's pretty old, man. I don't know if they'll pull it off. I mean, well, of course, if there's special effects of him riding a horse or in fighting and all, yeah, they may pull it off. Maybe they will. But we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. We'll see. So that'll be it for the. Dang it! I messed up again. Hold up. Close that. All right, that's gonna be it for the. That's gonna be it for this article. So if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about this. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, you guys. You guys have a happy Labor Day weekend, and hope to hear from you guys later.